Hello everybody, welcome to our biology session. I'm Iman Fauzi, your biology teacher. Our session for today will be about fertilization. What do we mean by fertilization? Fertilization is the fusion of the male gamete that's called sperm with the female gamete that's called ovum. To form what? To form something that's called zygote. You know that the male gamete is in the number of chromosome and also the female gamete or the ovum contains n number of chromosome. So if we form a zygote, the number of chromosome will be 2n. So it's called the diploid number, which divide forming embryo. And the division here will be several mitotic division. After the ovum is released in the 14th day from the beginning of the bleeding, it will be ready for what? For fertilization. And also it will be ready from 1 to 2 days, okay? And it's present here, okay? So the fertilization takes place in the anterior third part of the what of the fallopian tube, because we divide the fallopian tube into 3 parts. So the anterior third part of the fallopian tube, here the fertilization will take place, okay? So the number of sperm ranges from what? From 300 to 500 millions per ejaculation. Many of them are lost during their journey to the ovum. Therefore, the man is considered infertile if the number of sperms is less than what? Is less than 20 millions, okay? The sperm share in what? Share in the dissolving the membrane of the ovum, okay, by secretion of an enzyme. This enzyme will present in the acrosome. That is called what? That's called hyaluronase enzyme, okay, to dissolve what? To dissolve the hyaluronic acid that's present in the membrane that's surrounding the ovum, okay. The sperm that can make fertilization for the ovum, only one that can penetrate this membrane, okay? And after that, you will find that here, the sperm's nucleus will make fusion with the egg cell's nucleus to form what? To form the zygote nucleus that will be 2n, okay? You have to know also that the sperm only enter the head and the neck. The head and what? The head and the neck. The head contains what? The head contains the nucleus, and the neck contains the 2 centriole, okay? So the ovum will receive what? It will receive the nucleus and the chromosome, no, the centrosome. Okay, the sperms can stay alive about from 2 to 3 days inside the female genital system. And after fertilization, the ovum surrounds itself with a coat, okay, to prevent the entrance of any other sperm to it, okay. After that, we will talk about the pregnancy and the embryonic development. By about 24 hours after fertilization, the zygote divides by what? By mitotic division. 2 new cells. If you look here, after making the fertilization, the zygote can be divided mitotically into 2 cells. That's called 2 blastomeres, okay? Okay, this will happen in the what? In the upper part of the fallopian tube. And another day, it will divide also into what? Into 4 cells, okay? Later, we will have many divisions, okay? To form a mass of small cells. That's called what? That's called morula, okay? This pushed along the uterine tube by the capillary action. You will find that the fallopian tube contains what? It will contain cilia. These cilia help in the what? Help in the movement of the morula along the uterine tube by the capillary action and the muscle contraction. You have here smooth muscle, okay? Till they reach the what? The uterus. In the uterus, this process will take place. What is this process? It will be called implantation, okay? Among the folds of the thick-walled uterus, that's called the endometrium, okay? At the end of what? At the end of the first week, okay? So after that, if you look here, you will find that the released ovum from the what? From the graphium follicle by the action of LH hormone. You will find that we will have here secondary oocyst. Okay, after that, you will find here in the first part of the fallopian tube, we have here fertilization, okay? And after that, we will form a zygote. And after that, mini mitotic division to form what? To form the morula. The morula will be implanted, okay? Here, okay? To form what? To form the baby after that, okay? You also have to know that the endometrium is characterized by what? By rich blood supply, okay? That is necessary for the development of the embryo along the 9 months of pregnancy. If you look here, you will find that the endometrium must be thick and supplied with a lot of blood. What blood amount to what? To supply the baby with what? With the food that is required for development, okay? You also have to know the embryonic membranes. The rate of the embryo growth is increased, okay? So organogenesis and tissues differentiation gradually takes place, okay? You have to know that you will have 2 embryonic membranes are formed. The outer membrane is the chorion and the inner membrane is amnion. So we have here chorion and an amnion, okay? You also have to know that if you look here, you will find the membrane, okay? That membrane can attach to his or her mother by what? By the umbilical cord, okay? And you have here the chorion, okay? And I have here what? The amnion, okay? So the first one will be the amnion. Amnion is surround the membrane with the fluid. If you look here, you will find the amniotic fluid. The amniotic fluid serve in what? In the protection of the embryo against the shocks and also dryness. The embryo is connected to what? To the placenta by what? By the umbilical cord. So if you look here, you will have here the placenta and the embryo will be connected to the what? To the placenta by the umbilical cord. The umbilical cord, its length about 70 centimeters. Its length increase to give more freedom for the motion of the what? Of the embryo. Also, if you look here, the umbilical cord is the tissue rich in the what? It's rich in the blood vessels. Why? To transfer the digested food and vitamins, water salts, oxygen from the placenta to what? To the embryo blood circulation, okay? And it's transfer also the excretory wastes as carbon dioxide from the embryo circulation to the placenta. So if you look here, you will find here the umbilical cord, okay? After that, we will talk about the chorion. It's around the amnion, okay? So if you look here, you will find the chorion, okay? Okay, it helps also in the protection of the embryo, okay? If you look here, you will find also projections grow from the chorion, okay? You have here projections, okay? To which the chorion membrane be inserted in the endometrium, okay? Also, you will find the capillaries of both embryo and mother touch each other, okay? By something that's called the placenta, okay? Okay. What is the importance of placenta? It transfers the digested food, water, oxygen, vitamins from the mother's blood to the embryo's blood by what? By diffusion from high concentration to low concentration. And also it can get rid of the embryo's excretory wastes, okay, from the baby to the mother also by diffusion. Also, you will find that the fetus blood doesn't normally mix with the mother blood, okay? Why? Because the difference in the blood groups, you know, from grade 10, that the body contain antibodies, okay? Toward what? Toward the another types of blood groups, okay? So if the mother, its blood group is A, it will contain the anti-B, okay? So if the child will be blood group B, so it will face what? It will face the immunity against it from his or her what? Her mother. So the fetus blood doesn't normally mix with mother's blood, okay? Due to the difference in what? In the blood group types, okay? Also, it secretes the progesterone hormone, okay? At the beginning of the 4th month, and you know this information. Okay, where the corpus luteum degenerate and the placenta becomes a source of the progesterone hormone, okay? And Also, transfer what? Transfer the drugs, okay, our harmful substances, okay, such as alcohol, nicotine, virus, from what? From the mother's blood to the embryo, which cause great harm, okay, and serious deformations or deformites, and also diseases to the embryo. So if you look here, you will find here what? You will find here group of blood vessels and also chorion villi, and also you will have here the maternal blood vessel. So the blood vessel of the fetal and also the parental, all of them are what? All of them are attached to each other. No, they can touch each other. So the substances can pass by diffusion only, okay? Also, you have to know that the period of embryonic development, and this is a very important to know that you will find it, okay? Okay, you have here what? You have here a fertilized egg, and after that, 2 cells, 4 cells, 8 cells, 16 cells, and also you have here blastocyte, okay? The blastocyte is immersed in what? In the endometrium, okay? After that, you will find the stages of the what? Of the fetus development. And also if you look here, you will find the age of the embryo by what? By months and the development of it, okay? So we will talk about the periods of the embryonic development. They are divided into 3 stages, okay? The first stage will be the first 3 months. We have 9 months of pregnancy, so we will divide into 3 periods. The first stage will be the first 3 months, and second stage will be the second 3 months, and the final stage will be the third 3 months, okay? The first stage, it includes the first 3 months of pregnancy in which the nervous system and the heart started to development, okay? And the hand, eyes become differentiated. Also, you will find that the 2 sexes become differentiated, okay? In the first 3 months, the testes are developed in the 6 months, and the ovaries are developed in the 12 weeks, okay? So if you will find here the testes are developed in what? In 6 weeks. 6 weeks, so we mean by it 1 month and a half, okay? And 2 ovaries in the 12 weeks. 12 weeks, they are 3 months, okay? So it will be differentiated in the final of the first stage, okay? And response to stimuli that will become established. The second stage, as you look here, they include the middle 3 months, okay, in which the development of the heart is completed, and also the heartbeat can be heard, okay? And also you will find that the skeletal system takes place, the sense organs are completed, and a size cross increase, okay? After that, you will find the last stage that include the last 3 months in which the development of the brain is completed, the growth slow down, okay? And also the development of the internal system are completed, okay? And also in the 9th month, the placenta dissociated gradually. So the progesterone will decrease, okay, as the placenta secrete the progesterone, and also the attachment between the fetus and the uterus become loosened. Preparing for what? Preparing for birth. So we have here a summary about what? About the pregnancy stages, okay? Okay. After that, we will talk about the labor. Labor began within a series of contraction in the uterine wall till the fetus is expelled outside. So if you look here, you will find that the cervix will dilate and the amnion rupture if you look here. And after that, the fetus is expelled out of the uterine, and also the placenta is expelled, okay? Okay. So the baby starts his life with a distinct cry, which stimulates the respiratory system, okay? The placenta separates from the uterine wall and moves outside within the body. Then the umbilical cord is cut from what? From the baby side. And this is a very important note, okay? And the food supply of the newborn changes into what? Changes into the milk production, okay? So the pituitary hormone stimulates the production of milk in the mammary gland of the mother, and milk flow out of the feed to the baby within the most valuable nutritive and emotional supply, protecting him from many somatic and physical diseases that it will face it in the future. Also, it was noticed that the suitable female age for pregnancy from 18 to 35 years. If the age decrease or exceed that range, both the mother and the embryo will subjected to serious what problems. Moreover, the possibility to produce the deformed babies will increase. On the other hand, if the father is too old, similar result will be occur to his baby. Okay, and also you have to know that the time of the pregnancy differs according to the kind of the organs. Okay, if you look here, you will find in the sheep they will be 150 days. Okay, and for man they will be 270 days. Okay, and here we have finished our session for today. Thank you a lot and bye bye.